Scene script. Have you ever dreamt of becoming a millionaire? Do you think it's a far-fetched dream, reserved only for the lucky few? Pause for a moment and consider this. We often imagine millionaires as folks who've struck gold with a killer business idea or inherited a fortune from a long-lost relative. While those scenarios make for great movie plots, they're not the most common paths to wealth. In reality, becoming a millionaire is less about luck and more about understanding and harnessing the power of compound interest. Now, what's this compound interest we're talking about? Think of it as your money's best friend. It's the interest you earn not just on your initial investment, but also on the interest that investment accrues over time. It's a snowball effect. Your money rolls downhill, picking up more snow, or in this case, more money as it goes. Over time, this snowball grows, and before you know it, you've got yourself a snow boulder or a hefty nest egg. Let's take a look at some real-world examples. Meet Jane and John. Jane started saving and investing in her 20s, putting away a modest amount each month. John, on the other hand, started in his 40s, investing twice as much as Jane each month. Fast forward to retirement, and guess who has more in their bank account? That's right, it's Jane. Thanks to compound interest, Jane's smaller but earlier investments grew significantly more than John's larger, later ones. This is not a fairy tale, folks. It's the magic of compound interest at work. It's a real, tangible force that has transformed ordinary people into millionaires. So the next time you find yourself daydreaming about yachts and luxury vacations, remember that becoming a millionaire isn't just for the lucky few. It's for anyone who understands and leverages the power of compound interest. Anyone, yes, anyone, can become a millionaire. The secret lies in understanding and harnessing the power of compound interest. So, what is this magic wand called compound interest? Well, let's unravel this financial wizardry together. Imagine you're rolling a snowball down a hill. As it descends, it picks up more snow along the way, growing larger and larger with each turn. This is a visual metaphor for compound interest. Your money, like the snowball, grows not only from the initial amount you invest or save, but also from the earnings it accumulates over time. Now let's get to the nitty-gritty. The formula for compound interest is A equals P times 1 plus R over N, all to the power of NT. Don't let your eyes glaze over. Here's what it means. A is the amount of money accumulated after N years, including interest. P is the principal amount, the initial sum of money you invest. R is the annual interest rate in decimal form. N is the number of times that interest is compounded per year, and T is the time the money is invested for in years. In real life terms, suppose you invest £1,000 at an annual interest rate of 5% compounded annually. After 1 year, you'll have £1,050 in your account. In the second year, you're not just earning interest on the original £1,000, but also on the £50 you earned in interest during the first year. So by the end of the second year, you'll have £1,102.50, and the process continues year after year. This might not sound like much at first, but remember our snowball rolling down the hill. Over time, that snowball grows exponentially, and so does your wealth. So, when you're sleeping, when you're out with friends, or even when you're watching other informative videos like this one, your money could be working hard, earning more money for you. Compound interest is your silent partner in wealth creation. It's like planting a seed and watching it grow without any extra effort. It's a slow, steady, and powerful tool that can turn a small contribution today into a substantial sum tomorrow. Scene script. Time and consistency, the two best friends of compound interest, can make you a millionaire. Imagine you're planting a tree. You don't just place a seed in the ground and expect a fully grown oak overnight, right? It takes time and consistent care. Similarly, the seed of your wealth needs time to sprout and grow. Consistent nurturing in the form of regular savings and investments is the sunshine and water that your money tree requires. Let's consider two friends, early bird and late bloomer. Early bird, as you might guess, starts investing in her 20s. She consistently puts away a small amount each month into an investment with a decent return. Over time, that money starts to compound, growing at an ever-increasing rate. Late bloomer, on the other hand, doesn't start until his 40s. Even if he invests larger amounts, he's racing against the clock. And in this race, time is a relentless opponent. Despite his larger contributions, late bloomer finds it tough to catch up with early bird. Why? Because early bird had time on her side, and she used it wisely. This tale of two friends illustrates the power of starting early and being consistent in your savings and investments. Early Bird didn't need to invest vast sums of money. She just needed to start early, be consistent, and let time do its magic. Now, you might be thinking, what if I'm already a late bloomer? Fear not, it's never too late to start. The key is to begin now and be consistent. Remember, every drop makes an ocean. Even small, consistent investments can build up over time, thanks to the magic of compound interest. So, whether you're an early bird or a late bloomer, time and consistency are your allies. Embrace them, and they'll work wonders for your wealth. Don't wait for the perfect moment to start investing. The perfect moment is now. Start now, stay consistent, and watch your wealth grow. Now that you know the secret, how do you put it to use? Well, it's time to take practical steps to harness the power of compound interest. The first step is to start saving. It doesn't matter how much you earn, what matters is how much you save. Start with whatever you can, even if it's as small as a dime a day. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Next, you need to invest your savings. There are many investment options available, each with its own potential returns and risks. You could consider stocks, bonds, mutual funds, or real estate. The key is to find an investment option that matches your risk tolerance and financial goals. When it comes to investing, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Diversify your investments to spread the risk. Think of it as a buffet. You wouldn't fill your plate with just one type of food, would you? The same principle applies to investing. Now, let's talk about the magic ingredient, time. The longer you leave your money invested, the more it will grow. This is where the power of compound interest really kicks in. It's like a snowball rolling downhill, getting bigger and bigger as it goes. It's also crucial to reinvest your earnings. When your investment generates profit, don't just take it out and spend it. Reinvest it. Let your money make more money. Lastly, do your research and choose wisely. The world of investing can be complex, and there are many factors to consider. But don't let that scare you. There are plenty of resources available to help you navigate your journey. Remember, the goal is not to get rich quick, but to build wealth over time. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So start saving, start investing, and let compound interest do its magic. Be patient, be consistent, and watch your wealth grow. Your journey to becoming a millionaire starts with that first step. Make it count. Remember, becoming a millionaire isn't just about the money. It's about adopting a mindset that paves the way for financial success. A millionaire mindset isn't something that you're born with or without. It's a perspective that you cultivate, nurture, and grow. It's about understanding that wealth is not an accident, but a byproduct of discipline, patience, and smart choices. Consider this nugget of wisdom from Albert Einstein. Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it, earns it. He who doesn't, pays it. It's a clear testament to the importance of understanding and harnessing the power of compound interest. But it also speaks to the value of knowledge and the impact it can have on our financial journey. The millionaire mindset is not about immediate gratification, but long-term fulfillment. It's about staying the course even when it's tempting to stray. It's about making decisions today that your future self will thank you for. Imagine walking through an orchard. If you were to pluck an apple from a tree and eat it, you'd be satisfied for a moment. But if you were to plant that apple's seeds and nurture them, you'd have an entire tree of apples in the future. That's the millionaire mindset. It's about planting seeds today for a fruitful tomorrow. It's also about resilience. Remember what Thomas Edison said after his countless failed attempts at inventing the light bulb? "I've not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." The path to financial success is not a straight line, and the millionaire mindset understands and embraces that. In the end, it's about having a growth mindset, as psychologist Carol Dweck puts it. It's the belief that your abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. It's about understanding that your financial situation today does not dictate your financial situation tomorrow. Develop a millionaire mindset, and your bank account will follow suit. It's about nurturing the mindset of a millionaire, and before you know it, your bank account will start to reflect that. After all, wealth is not just about having a lot of money, it's about having a lot of options. And with the right mindset, you can make those options a reality.